Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on when you're watching this video. Today I'm not walking today. I'm in a pickle. I'm in a pickle. The transmission went out on this car, and I thought it was something else, so I took everything apart. So now I'm in the process of putting everything back together again. It took me when this transmission went out? Like 2 weeks ago? Or 3 weeks ago, maybe? 2 weeks ago. And so now I'm in the process of, YouTube. I love YouTube. I said that before, but even though it wasn't the issue, but YouTube taught me how to take this thing apart and how to put it back together. So shouts out to YouTube. For the videos on YouTube, I can't post the person's name because I have to research and find it and post it for you, but the guy sure helped me out. But anyway, in this episode of Real Fathers, Real Men, I want to talk a little bit about my father and share a little story about him before I get into the person I want to talk about today. I was actually in the doctor's office the other day, and this guy was talking about energy, and he was saying that, he came in there, right? And, his blood pressure was really, really high. And so, he was sitting down trying to relax, trying to get himself together, trying to relax. And, how you go to your car and you have all this stuff you need to get rid of and you haven't got rid of it yet. So that's what I'm pretty much doing now. But anyway, he was talking about, how his blood pressure was high. And so he was sitting down trying to calm down. And this guy came in there. And the guy walked by him. He felt a weird vibe, and the guy sitting next to him, and he felt his energy. He said his energy was off, and so he got up and moved away from the guy. And so when he got up and moved, the guy started getting real loud and, talking real loud and acting crazy. And they ended up calling the police on the guy and kicking the guy out of the office. So, I say that to say, sometimes you gotta watch your energy, watch people you're around. But sometimes you can feel those vibrations, and those vibrations can, because he said he started feeling crazy too. He felt like a weird vibe too, and he felt the guy's energy. So sometimes, maybe the guy woke up with demons. Sometimes that could be true. That's true. So don't let other people's demons rub off on you. And that brings me to the story. When I was in California, right? I lived in California for a couple years, and Los Angeles, the city of angels, and when we were living there, back then, this was in the 90s, gangs and gang violence and everything else. But this guy is one particular guy. He was spray painting. He spray painted on the house, on the wall next to our house we were living at. And my father said something to the guy about it, like, "Hey man, don't spray paint. We live here, and don't spray paint on this wall next to our house." And so the guy, this young man, he went home, or went wherever he went. I ain't gonna say home because he went somewhere, and got a gun, came back. He was gonna shoot my dad, but luckily, well, not luckily, it was a blessing that the leader of the gang was real cool with my father and myself, and he gave my father a pass. He told the guy, no, don't mess with him. He's all right. And so the guy didn't shoot him. But later on down the road, the guy ended up killing somebody that I knew. And I was actually supposed to be at this party. And that's why I said sometimes it's good to have a father, because, even though he saw something that I didn't even know about it until he told me about it later on. But they had a party. And a guy I knew, he wanted me to go to the party with him. And my dad told him no, I couldn't go. And that same night, the guy who wanted me to go to the party with him got into a fight with the same guy, and the guy ended up killing him. So no telling what would have happened if I was there. You never know. Like, God spared me. And like I said, thank God that my father had insight to tell him no, because no telling where I would be right now if that would have happened, if I would have went too. But anyway, real fathers, real men, right? This particular gentleman is a father. He has father of three sons, and one beautiful daughter. And not only is he the father of those kids, but he actually has been a father to pretty much his nieces and nephews, the family, father figure of the church, helped the church out, been with his wife for almost 50 years. And, this pretty much sets an example, sets a stage for what a father should be. Like I said before, a lot of times you don't know what people go through, because you don't get to those amount of years without going through something. And whatever people go through is not anyone's business anyway. But cause I was thinking about saying, well, I have a host of people I can talk about, but I wanted to keep it like, not like necessarily family. I got a host of family members I can talk about, but I'm trying to save them to like the meat of these videos. I bring some of my family members on, maybe bring them on live and talk to them live or whatever about their relationship and stuff like that. But I just want to come on and share about people that I don't really like, that are not really in my immediate circle, in my family, before I do that. But yeah, so I was thinking, I said, dang, it just came to me like, I can talk about the deacon there, and share a little bit about how he's been there, how he's impacted, because you never know how you can impact a person's life by whether it's a gesture or a thought or a word of encouragement, whatever it may be, whatever the case may be. But I'm kind of preoccupied right now, but as you can see. But I get it right. I'm pretty much done. I got this part in. Let me show you. But you can't really see what I took apart now. But and this is a Camry, right? And this Camry, it has a what do they call it? How you switch your gears. It has like a latch that goes from the gear to the from inside the car to the transmission to shift the gears. And so when I initially found out, when the gears initially went out, I thought it was that. And so I took everything apart to change that little line, and that wasn't it. It was a transmission completely. So that's what I was putting back together. So now I got to go on the outside of the car, under the hood, to fix that back, and that'll be it. But being a father is not easy. Being a parent's not easy. And like I said before, you make mistakes, but everything you do as a parent, at least the way I feel, some parents, are out there, but everything a parent does is done in love, and Sometimes it may not be right, but you're doing the best you can at that time, at that particular time, and you learn once you get older that maybe, hey, that wasn't the right thing to do, but at that particular time and at that stage in your life, you thought it was the right thing to do. You know what I mean? So, shouts out to those fathers, because I actually talked to my cousin the other day, and she mentioned me talking about her dad, but I said, I'm gonna wait, but I'm gonna wait to do that. Wait to talk about family. But I got a bunch of tools in here too, a bunch of tools inside the car. but yeah, man, a woman. That's pretty much all I got. You know, like I say, he's been married to his wife. We got 3 sons. Well, one of the sons is deceased, but you know, that's heartbreaking to lose a child. No parent wants to die, wants to see their kids die before them. That's just my opinion on that. But you know, it's a heartbreaking thing to lose a child. And you know, despite the fact that happened, they still managed to keep things together and, you know, work through that and see it be a blessing. Not only be a blessing to like, it's one thing, you know, like to raise your kids and be there for your kids, but it's a whole other issue to impact the lives of other children as well. So that's why I say I want to come on and showcase that, and that's pretty much the meat of what I have to say. Is like, you know, impact. You know, not only the ones in your circle, in your immediate circle, but try to impact the ones that are outside your circle as well. So with that being said, be safe, be blessed, and I kiss the ones you love. You never know you can kiss them again. And that's it. That's all. I'm out. Peace.